Bonjour tout le monde! Okay, for Tune of the Week we have a special one here. This is a very strange version of the Stack of Barley, one of my favorite Irish tunes. And it's from the playing of a French-Canadian fiddler I hadn't heard of, a Québécois fiddler called Roch Chaloux. Roch Chaloux from upper New York State. But he's from Quebec originally. His nickname was Frenchy, of course. But anyways, Roch Chaloux is a really, really neat version of Stack of Barley. Stack of Barley from Roch Chaloux. This is a really interesting version of an Irish tune called the Stack of Barley. Same name, Stack of Barley, but he's really changed it. He's kind of rearranged it a bit, and he's stripped out a lot of the extraneous notes and kind of reinterpreted it a little bit. I can't even tell if it's straight or crooked. It's such a strange redoing. It almost sounds kind of métis how he's put it back together. I don't know the origin of where he got it from, but it's from a fiddler. His name is Roch Chaloux. His nickname was Frenchy because he lived in New York, and I'm sure anyone who spoke French was Frenchy out there. So anyways, Roch Chaloux, he's from Saint-Chrysostome, Quebec, which is on the border with the northern New York State. And he lived for a long time in Messina, New York. So he was really lived in the borderlands of northern New York. His first tunes, it seems, were Irish, born in 1903. So he was interviewed in the 80s, so he was probably in his 80s when they interviewed him. Really interesting style of playing. I think his tunes were kind of Irish and American and Canadian down east. So this seems like a real outlier. I'm going to try and find more tunes from him. I had never heard of him before, but there's a great website from the Adirondack Traditional Music Society, and I found a bunch of great fiddlers there. And this was a big surprise. And once I started hearing this tune, I couldn't stop listening to it and playing it and trying to figure it out. And it's a blast to play, even though it may mess up your regular Stack of Barley playing if you play that tune regularly. Anyways, Roch Chaloux, the Stack of Barley. I'll play a little bit now of the source recording so you can hear what it sounds like when he plays it. Really cool fiddler, and I'll include some links too in the YouTube to where you can hear more of him. Okay, well, let's try it slow. It's not very complicated. He's really simplified the tune in some ways, but made it strange in other ways. It's really pretty interesting how he's broken it apart. At the end, I'll play my Irish version of the Stack of Barley. It's a hornpipe from the Irish tradition, but here it's more of a slow reel, I guess. So we'll play it slow. It shouldn't be too tricky to learn, but I think you'll enjoy it. are... Fun tune. To stop playing, it's so fun. Okay, here's the Irish version. I'll do it just for fun. I'll play the Irish version. One of my favorite tunes. It's tricky because it will get kind of intermingled with this. You know, it's the same tune, but the Irish version sounds quite a lot different. Here it is, Stack of Barley hornpipe. More or less. That's the Irish version.